What's up? It's your boy Big Tate. Welcome back to another episode of the Pass the Peas podcast. We talking about the election, man. You already know. We got 6 days left. What we gonna do? That's the big question. But you know what? That's the best kept secret. Nobody should share what they gonna do. Everybody go into these polls, place your vote, cast your vote, roll up out of there. Keep it to yourself, man. That's the way the cookie supposed to crumble. Anyway, you know what I mean? We got 6 days left. And I got like 4 questions. They're going to be hypothetical questions. You can answer me in the comments or whatever if you want. But I'm going to answer the questions that I have in my own way, if you will. Bear with me. Stick with me. And we going to get to it. Let's go. So, one of my first questions is, man, it's like bright, man. Can't even see my dang on questions, man. So now my first question is, let's fast forward. It's the day after the election day. The election's over. So now what? What happens next? You know what I mean? What's going to happen next is everybody's going to move on with their lives. Everybody's going to live just like today. This will be next week. Everybody going to wake up, go to work, do what they do just like normal. So that's one of the number one reasons why I don't really let myself get consumed in this stuff like that. I participate, I listen, I investigate, and I participate. And that's it. I don't let myself get consumed, get caught up, get all into deep with these politics, because at the end of the day, like Tupac say, life goes on. And that's what's gonna happen at the end of this. You know what I mean? It's all this hoopla, all this yada da 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 da. I mean, all this crazy shit. The day after tomorrow type shit. Life gonna go on. People gonna get on board with whoever get elected, and that's gonna be the results. See, I often say these politics, this political game is just like any other game. And you can place a bet on it. And every time we cast a vote, we placing a bet. You know what I mean? We just really just saying, hey, I think this person gonna win. So I'm gonna put my money on them. That's what we doing when we donate to their campaign or anything. It's just like placing a bet. And how ironic. Now I'm pretty sure, don't hold me to this, but I'm pretty sure you can place a bet on any of these betting gaming sites. Any of these apps, they're placing bets on a presidential election. Why is that? Because it's all a game. It's a game. They playing a game, and we participating, but we taking it to the heart. And they always say, if it's a game, bro, don't take it to the heart. You know, it's a game. I'm going to have to put some sunglasses on. So, like, in this game that we playing, who's the real winner? Who's the real loser? Who's winning in this? Who's winning? See, as a whole, the American people is the biggest participant. So you would think that the American people would get the biggest results, the biggest if you look at it like investing, if you're the biggest investor, then you get the biggest return on your investment, right? So you would think the American people would get the largest chunk of whatever got to come from whoever we elect, right? But that ain't the case. And then I sit back and I think like, so then who's gonna benefit from this? And with me, it it's so with me it's clear to see. But I understand that some people can't see how I see. You know what I mean? So I start to look at the money trail, right? I I'm following the money. Just like any other investigation, you follow the money trail, that's gonna lead you back to something, right? So I'm following the money and I start to see all of these um, billionaires backing Trump. And not only just backing Trump, these we got people that's longtime donors that back a presidential candidate every year has since the presidential elections began type stuff. And they're not backing anybody. They're not backing Trump. They're not backing Harris. They're just like, we're gonna stay out of this. And that silence speaks volumes. So we have people like that that's just like not gonna back anyone. Then you got openly people who will, and not only will they back them, they are pouring money in them like it's a broken water faucet, and the money is just pouring in. And who am I talking about? Elon. So Elon Musk done dropped in damn near $100 million, like 70 something million, 78, 76 million, maybe even more than that. He may have hit him with some more since the last I heard, but so far like 75 to $80 million came directly from Elon Musk. I'm like, oh, and the Washington Post is not backing anyone in the presidential election, which they normally always backs someone. And who's affiliated, who's tied in with them? None other than Jeff Bezos. So these are some big time rich dudes, right? Now they're not necessarily backing Trump, because to back Trump comes with a lot of criticism, a lot of backlash, right? So they're not stupid enough to like outright say they're gonna back Trump, like, because they care. See, Elon Musk don't really care. Elon Musk don't care. So he'll outright up in your face say I'm gonna back Trump, and if you don't like it, so what? But Bezos is different. He wants that money still. He don't want to lose no money, right? And I mean, I ain't say I thought it'd go without saying, Bezos, who he is. If you don't, do your research on him, because you should know who he is. Anyway, so these billionaires with this silence or endorsement for Trump, what do that mean? Well, see, I think that means a lot. I feel like people always say, um, someone else rules this world. Like, it's someone else We call them they. We be like, they listening to us, they spying on us, they whatever, right? And it's somebody else that like calls the shots over the president. So when the president get in, he got the pen to put in um, policies and things that benefit the very people that's backing him. So when Trump get in and he put these tariffs in place, or he put these tax breaks in place specifically for these guys, what was it all for then? That's what I'm saying. So who really won in this situation and who really loses? Because the American people bicker, fight back and forth with each other in relationships, you know, and long time friendships. Stop messing around with family, all over this politics. When really they don't really care. It's about that money. It's about that paper. So the big wigs is really calling the shots. And if they ain't calling the shots, they the beneficiary. These are the people that's gonna benefit from this, not us. You get what I'm saying? So like, I don't know. I said all that to say I just be trying to figure out the logic behind like people, all these people, particularly black people, particularly black males who are out here stomping for Trump. I don't get it. I've been trying to figure it out. It's like, what is going through the minds of the people, my people? What's going through their minds? Like, this can't even be real. And so I try to think and I try to understand. Give me 1 second. One little second. I'm going to dip up off of here. So, I be trying to understand. So, I'm like, why are they stomping so hard for Trump? It can't be these little $1,000 stimulus checks, these little COVID checks. It can't be that. Hold on, let me say it again. It can't be the little $1,000 COVID checks. I know that's not what's pushing these cats. So then I say, nah, we better than that. We better than that. It can't be that. It can't be that. It ain't that. I know it ain't that. But it's something. Because it's flooding my time. I'm scrolling. It's flooding my timeline. People that look like me trying to convince me what I should do. And how they, and why they feel how they feel. And all this. And I'm like, what? Okay. Nah, it can't be. But this is what I'm hearing them say. Trump gave us $1,000. What? Okay. Whatever. Other people say, hey, we was just eating good when Trump was in office. Everything was good. You know what I mean? Prices was lower. You know what I mean? You can go to the grocery store, get everything you need. Your paychecks was good. You ain't paying that much for gas. This is how people felt, right? All right. Okay. Okay. Totally fine with me. But that ain't, I mean, the reality is that was just a different time. That was, if you go back to 2016, come on now, that was, I mean, things was different. You know what I mean? But I'll leave that there. But like, I mean, you gotta think how the economy, everything was different before COVID. So like, okay, here's a little pivot, real quick question. Do y'all think when if Donald Trump wins, when he get back in office, he can just flip a switch and be like, all right, everything cheaper now again. And oh yeah, here goes some money for y'all pockets. And what else can I do? You know what I mean? You think he going in there like that? 'Cause I, if you think that, let's just move on. Let's just move on. So these are the reasons that people are stomping for Trump. Um, no, no, no. I ain't heard. What's the policy that most stands out to you that Trump has put out there? What's the policy? See, that's it. See, you get all these people. They paying all this money. They got all these people backing him. Then all these billionaires backing him. And then you got black people flooding my timeline, but backing him, right? So you got the regular MAGA team. Then you got billionaire MAGA. Then you got black MAGA. See, they trying to, I mean, I just try to read between the lines. And if you can, you probably knew what I was just thinking then. And if you did, then you did. But I ain't gonna say nothing about what I was just thinking. All I'm gonna say is we got 6 days. 6 days until like the world go crazy, I guess. What we gonna do? Man, look. Thank you.